G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Thirsty Mason. As you can tell by the opening of this video, I'm finally done with that absolutely shocking lineup of horse shit that was inside that box. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my KK first, honestly from the depths of my heart. The fact that he even thought about me for Christmas was lovely. But next year, please, I'll take a bottle of $10 Australian any day of the week. It'd be better than anything that was in that box. I truly believe that Australia is the king of adding value for your dollar at every price point. And we just proved that throughout that entire tasting of, let's face it, rather cheap, subpar French. And everyone makes out France to be this haven of wine, but in reality, there should be a wine at every price point. And that proves that they have not mastered the art of crafting wines of that quality. But anyways, we're here to celebrate, and I figured what better way to celebrate than to open a bottle of one of my all-time favorite wines from one of my all-time favorite vineyards from one of my all-time favorite regions. Okay, Salis. One of the backbones to the orange wine region. What I've found is Salis has the unbelievable terroir to grow some of the most complex sparkling, some of the most amazing Pinot Noir, but also some crazy cold climate reds. It's insane. So when I found a right bank Bordeaux blend known as M from Salis, I was skeptical at first till I tasted it at the cellar door, and I realized it to be one of the finest renditions of a Bordeaux blend outside of France. So let us drink some beautiful M from Salis. Oh mate, 2015. I remember going here, I was 1 year before I got married, 2017, and I purchased this. Mate, you can already tell the quality. I'm just swirling it in the glass and I can smell it all the way from here. An immense smell of blood plum. Man, it's crazy. Alright, here we go. Let's put my nose on it properly. Yeah, blood plum, blackberries, leather, shoe polish, licorice. Man, like it just keeps going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this is the symbol. This is the significance of quality wine. You get me? Where you can put your nose on it and it just constantly just tells you a story. You know, it's pretty amazing. It's got that beautiful hint of age on it, and that beautiful ruby rim or brown rim around the edge there, and it's starting to become slightly opaque because I can start seeing my finger around the corner, which means that this has been cellared very nicely. Okay, we didn't let it heat up too much, we didn't let it get too cold. It's been just sitting at a really good temperature. Oh man, this smells wicked. That is elegant. You can taste the licorice. Oh man, that's good. Beautiful base acid. All right, so let me break down the bill for you. And when I say the bill, it means the ingredients, or as they stand in the wine. That's beautiful. It's evolving on my tongue as I'm talking to you. It's beautiful. Cocoa, like pods. Have you ever had cacao nibs? It's crazy. It's 60% Merlot, hence the M. 25% Cabernet, and the rest is Cab Franc. Cabernet Franc is a very, very, very difficult wine to have as a standalone because it's not well enough structured. It's a bit weaker than its cousin Cabernet Sauvignon. All right, but it's still got like heightened acidity. It makes it very, very difficult to drink by itself. But in a blend, that's where it shines. Okay, Cab Sav, it has all the beautiful plumminess, the cassis. All right, Merlot's got that beautiful boot polish, but it's the Cabernet Franc that adds that heightened elevation on the palate, that slightly more depth in acidity, gives you that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous finish. Okay, because don't get me wrong, already Merlot can be a standalone. I don't like standalone Merlot. I think it needs Cabernet Sauvignon to hold its hand a little bit to make sure it behaves itself. Okay, because either Merlot will rip your fucking tongue off with tannin, or it just comes out sweet and flabby. You know, when I say flabby, it's not literally, it's flabby. It's not fit. You know what I mean? It's a wine that is found wanting. Whereas when the Cabernet Sauvignon goes in there, holds its hand, it gives it structure, it gives it firmness, it turns it into a palatable wine. But when you add Cabernet Franc in the background, that's when it elevates to the next level. And I think that this is a fantastic rendition. And if Bordeaux can make something like that, don't get me wrong, it's not cheap. I think I spent about $80 on this bottle. But if they can produce something of this quality at $80 a bottle, I don't think it's possible. This is a perfect example of how Australia matches quality to the price. I find that, unfortunately, with a lot of France, the only way you can get quality stuff is by paying above the actual quality of the wine quite significantly, which upsets me pretty bad. The only place that I found would be an exception would be the Pays d'Oc. There are a couple of really cool hidden gems there, but mostly speaking, you want to get a good Bordeaux, you're spending in the hundreds. Not saying cheap Bordeaux's aren't good, it's just they're not good enough for the price. Mind blowing. That's absolutely phenomenal. You can drink that any day of the week, but we're going to need some good meat with this. I just know that for a fact. Anyway, guys, go out there, get yourself a beautiful bottle of Salis M. If you can get your hands on it these days, it's becoming rarer and rarer. But I solidly urge everyone, please go out and support some wineries. Those guys are doing it tough at the moment, yeah? All the restaurants, fair enough, they're closing down, blah, 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 blah. Okay? A restaurant will close down and a couple of guys will go out of business and they'll lose a job. They'll go find another job working in another restaurant. When a vineyard goes out of business, you're destroying not only a winemaker, you're destroying a farmer. All right, land's not cheap, labor's not cheap. Go and head down to Salis, buy some wine. Head down to Philip Shaw, buy some wine. Okay, head down to there's a whole bunch of fantastic wineries down there. I'm going to let you discover them for yourself. And if you want a video going through all the wineries of Orange, I'm more than happy to do that. But when you're there, I'd solidly suggest getting yourself a cool climate Shiraz, getting yourself a proper orange Pinot Noir, getting yourself a good quality orange Sparkles. Those three. Okay? And anything else that you can possibly find that tickles your fancy, by all means, give it a go. For example, there's a place called Rollee that does a fantastic Arnis. And it was my first time ever trying Arnis. It's a fantastic white wine with a beautiful, beautiful florality and acidity. It's fantastic. Okay, with prawns, it's killer. Anyway, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. It'll help out the channel a lot. And stick around for a bit more wine information. Stay safe.